Hey, what's up? My name's Justin and welcome to 65 Drums. Today's video is all about electronic drum news. I try to keep you guys up to date on all the new sets releasing, all the new software. So if you haven't already, click subscribe and the bell icon so you don't miss out on the new videos. And of course, the news today is all about the Roland TD1-DMK. This is the first Roland drum set they've ever produced under $1,000 that has all mesh pads. That's actually a pretty darn big deal for them. The naming strategy is a little weird here because usually in their lineups, they try to make 3 drum sets for every drum module that they produce. So you got the Roland TD17KL, KV, and KVX, the TD25K, KV, KVX. So I should have known, it should have dawned on me that they were going to make a third version of the TD1 line, but it didn't. This actually came as a complete surprise to me. Now you have the Roland TD1K for $500, the Roland TD1KV for $600, and then finally for an extra $100, all of a sudden you get 3 extra mesh toms, and then you get a kick drum tower. Actually, it's not really a kick drum tower, it's more of like a pad that's, just attached to the drum rack itself. So if you're an electronic drum nerd and you've played a lot of different drum sets at like Sam Ash, Sweetwater, Guitar Center, you've already played this drum set, to be honest, because all the pads are from the TD11 or the TD1 drum set. They're sort of like mixed together. This is like a Frankenstein drum set at a lower price. So this has all the cymbals from the Roland TD1. Those are CY5 cymbals, but in this case, they're black instead of white. You've got mesh pads right here. These came from something like a Roland TD11 KV. And then you have the drum module, the TD1, obviously, because drum companies, they always name their drum set after the drum module, unless you're Alesis, where you just rename the drum module all the time. And then down here, you have a hi-hat controller pedal from the Roland TD1 line. The drum rack, this is like a drum rack that you'll see on a Roland TD17 or a TD11 drum set. And then moving on to the kick drum sensor, this is actually kind of a more obscure pad because it was only previously on the Roland TD1 KPX2, which was a very hard to find drum set in the United States. It was like $1,200. It was ludicrously overpriced. It's essentially this drum set, except with a different drum rack and a different hi-hat controller. But now you get this drum set, basically a Roland TD1 KPX2 with a different drum rack for about half the price. So I really, really like that. I like what they're doing here, and I'm glad this drum set exists. I don't think it's for everybody, and I would take the TD17KL over this drum set because I like the drum module that much. But this is a good option for people that don't want to buy an Alesis drum set and they don't like the new Yamaha drum set. This is a nice middle ground right here. And of course, one really interesting thing here is that Roland now has 2 drum sets for $700. You got the Roland TD1 drum set that we just mentioned, and also the TD4 KP for the exact same price. It has rubber pads instead of mesh pads, but it does have a more powerful drum module, the TD4. So it kind of just depends on you and which one you would buy. Between these 2 drum sets, hands down, I would go for the TD1-DMK. This drum set isn't perfect at all. You can't make a perfect drum set for $700, but overall, from what I'm seeing, and I've already used like almost every component in this drum set on, in different configurations, I like where they're going with this. Now, to be honest, they probably need to make an updated video about the best kit for $700 because right now there's 3 competitors that most people are going to be choosing between. You got the Roland TD1-DMK, you also have the Yamaha DTX 452K, and then you have the Alesis Command Mesh. The average drummer right now has been strongly looking at the Alesis Command Mesh because you get that 10-inch mesh snare. And then the new Roland drum set has come out and it's a viable option. Most people are probably going to put the Roland one and the Alesis one on the top of their lists, and they're going to be trying to figure out which one they want to buy. Between those 2 drum sets, I'll have to say that the Roland pads will probably last longer, but they are smaller and the drum module doesn't have quite as many sounds. The sounds are better than the ones in the Alesis drum set, but they only give you 15 kits inside there. Meanwhile, the Alesis drum set, you get that 10-inch mesh snare. That thing is very fun to play on. You also get a chrome drum rack. You get a drum module that has a ton of ports on it. The Roland TD1 drum module, you can hardly connect anything to it. On the Roland TD1, you don't even have a separate headphone jack and a separate master out jack. You have one output that you can either plug into a PA or headphones. You're gonna have to buy a small mixer to do a lot of different things with the Roland TD1. But even with the limitations of the TD1 drum set, I think it is a very strong contender, and I would seriously look at buying that one over the Alesis Command. But they both have their pros and cons right there. And then Yamaha, they have that drum set. I haven't gotten a chance to play it yet. I will get a chance to play it very soon though, so I'm looking forward to seeing how good that drum set is. So I personally think this is a pretty strong offering from Roland. They're trying. You can definitely see that they're trying to make larger electronic drum sets at lower prices, or at least the same prices. They're trying to make their drum sets better, and they're trying to be more basically aggressive in their pricing. I definitely like that, and so I'm happy they made this drum set. But I want to hear from you guys too. Do you think this is a strong drum set, or do you think it's complete crap and you should go for the Yamaha drum set or the Alesis drum set? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'll be interested to read them. Have an amazing day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, got caught up to date on the world of Edrum news, and I'll see you in a few.